Part 3 of the Dragon Ball Legends anniversary is right around the corner, and the reveal for the next Ultra unit is coming very soon. Based on the anniversary theme so far, which has heavily focused on Goku and Vegeta, there's a lot that we can predict just from that alone. Given the devs have stated that this will be their biggest anniversary ever, it opens up the possibility for something that we've never seen before: 2 Ultra characters dropping in Part 3. One being Goku and the other being Vegeta. But before diving into that wild possibility, I want to take a look back at the history of Ultra units in the past anniversaries to better understand what we can expect this time around. So stick around if you're hyped, and don't forget to subscribe for more Dragon Ball Legends content. Alright everybody, so before I go full tinfoil hat mode on everybody and start predicting crazy stuff, we gotta look at the history of what we've actually been getting for these past anniversaries. And ever since the 4th anniversary, I mean, you guys can tell, you know what sells, alright? Look at me. You know what sells. It's fusions, okay? 4th anniversary, we had Super Vegito, which, I mean, if I was around for that time, oh my boys, I would have had the fattest crush on... Okay, let me calm down, But all that to say, I was even looking at community reactions, which I know this doesn't really matter too much, but I heard a lot of people saying that he was underwhelming because of his gimmicks, which is kind of crazy to me. I really wish I was there for that time, but that's besides the point. We're looking at what we can actually see in the future potentially here for the 7th anniversary. And I gotta say, honestly, based on the past, there is definitely a real possibility of being another fusion unit. One, obviously, is because the past 3 anniversaries have been fusion. 2, fusion is the most hyped thing in the world, and you know it. You know you're gonna summon, I know I'm gonna summon, we're all gonna summon, and when we fight him, we're gonna hate everything.
He's got a point.
Diving a little bit deeper into the conspiracy theory that I have brewing here for the fusions, given the last 3 Dragon Ball Legends anniversaries have all been fusion characters, for example, Ultra Super Vegito, Ultra Vegito Blue, and Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, it's highly likely that another fusion could headline Part 3 this year as well. This little trend is suggesting that the devs are seeing fusion characters as the ultimate climax to anniversary content due to their overwhelming popularity and hype factor, which I cannot deny. With the current anniversary already centered around Goku and Vegeta, the stage is perfectly set for a new Ultra fusion like Ultra Gogeta Blue, Ultra Vegito from the Buu Saga, or a completely new and unexpected fusion like Ultra Gotenks, or hear me out, a Dragon Ball Heroes fusion character. Now that would be crazy. Either way, the pattern is clear. For Part 3, expect something flashy, folks. Okay, now it's time to talk about the fun parts, the real possibilities, alright? We all know that this anniversary has been centered around Goku and Vegeta the whole time, so it's not crazy to think that Part 3 is gonna have, possibly 2 Ultras. If there's 2 Ultras for Part 3, come back to this video and thank me, alright? Yeah, but either way, I'm thinking it's going to be 2 Ultras, one being Goku, one being Vegeta. The only thing that I don't know, to be honest, is what forms they would be dropped in. I've seen some people say that if they do an Ultra, it would probably be like a tag Super Saiyan 4 duo, which definitely is interesting. I know that there is the Legends Limited already in the game, so I'm not sure 100% if they would do that, but I think any form would be so sick. Honestly, preferably, what if like... Listen, I can sound crazy here, but what about like some Super Saiyan God Ultras? I know that artwork would go crazy. Even though it doesn't make a lot of sense, I just feel like it would be fire. But the main premises here that I'm trying to explain is that it is going to be Goku and Vegeta. And like I said, when it does drop, and when both banners inevitably drop, come back to this video and say, hey, thank you, Chris. You know what? You were right, and you're the GOAT. And I'm gonna sub and I love you. On a serious note, since its anniversary has clearly focused on Goku and Vegeta as individual characters rather than their fused forms, there is strong reason to believe that Part 3 could continue this trend by introducing Ultra versions of both Goku and Vegeta, each in iconic but currently underrepresented forms. So I did some digging around, and based on community speculation and fan demand outside of the usual picks like Super Saiyan 3 Goku or Majin Vegeta, 2 strong candidates are Ultra Super Saiyan God Goku and Ultra Super Saiyan God Vegeta, which, did your boy not mention that? I am on fire today. Either way, these forms are highly requested due to their significance in Dragon Ball Super, especially from the Battle of Gods and Resurrection F arcs, and they would represent a celebration of the franchise's modern era. Both characters have been featured in Legends before, but never as Ultra units, and fans have frequently called for updated high-quality versions with proper animations, voice lines, and synergy. Not only would this choice fit the Goku vs Vegeta theme of the anniversary, but it would also tap into the ever-popular God Tag key, potentially revitalizing the team for PvP. Additionally, Ultra God Goku and Vegeta would offer a fresh direction, delivering fan service while maintaining narrative and visual cohesion with the rest of the anniversary content. Alright, now it's time for the best part, which is where I actually give my thoughts. First and foremost, if this were to be an Ultra Super Saiyan God Part 3 celebration, oh my god, I would lose my mind. first point I gotta make is Super Saiyan God is one of the sauciest forms you can get at your boy and debate it, but I mean, it's just sauce, alright? Ever since I saw Goku in Battle of Gods, I don't know, man. I just thought it was a really good form, but I'm getting off topic. Super Saiyan God Vegeta. Let's talk about him. There is not a lot of representation in Dragon Ball Legends for him, so they have so many animations to use from the Dragon Ball. First and foremost, from the Dragon Ball and Broly movies, what I meant to say. But first and foremost, I know that he doesn't do that much in the Super Saiyan God form in that movie, but just from those little clips, they could really get inspired and do some crazy stuff. From off the top of my head, I think there's 2 Super Saiyan God Vegetas right now. There's the normal one who's base Super Saiyan God, and then there is the Super Saiyan who transforms into Super Saiyan God, which that unit is pretty saucy. But overall, if they were to do another Vegeta for that hand, they could definitely do better animations. They could update his sprite, I guess we could call it, or you guys know what I mean. I'm going to say sprite because I come from Dokkan, so I think they're both the same thing. You guys get what I'm saying. But they could obviously do better animations, sprite, and they could do a crazy, like, legendary finish type of thing. That's all I'm saying. Onto the Goku side, now he is a little bit more represented in Dragon Ball Legends, but the thing is, I think he's more they use him more from Battle of Gods than anything. There is, like I said, I don't know how many, to be honest, from the Broly movie there are in him. I think there's only 1, to be honest, but that could be just me because I know I only have 1, which he uses the what's that move called where he stops Broly. I'll probably put it on the screen so you guys get the reference. But they could definitely, once again, update that, give him an amazing sprite. I mean, take a look at Battle of Gods LF Goku. That boy's aura, bro. It's there. But I don't know. I feel like that would be a great direction, and then that way they don't have to do fusions and only rely on fusions for money, because obviously that is a moneymaker. Fusions and like UI Goku and Beast Gohan, but Beast Gohan is because he's relatively new, but he is saucy, but he's not even part of the discussion. I don't know why I brought him up. He's just always on my mind. Look. One more thing that I wanted to touch upon in this video is what the community has been very vocal about what they don't want to see. And on the top of that list is a repeated or reused Ultra unit, particularly another fusion character like Ultra, Vegito, or Gogeta. While fusions are hype, fans are expressing fatigue after 3 straight anniversaries with Fusion Ultra headliners for Part 3, and many are calling for something fresh and unexpected. Additionally, players strongly oppose another Ultra unit tied to a limited or poor value banner, especially if it comes with low pull rates, lack of step-up structure, or no pity system. A major complaint from previous Ultra banners. There's also clear frustration over the units that lack relevance in the current meta, meaning the community doesn't want a flashy Ultra that ends up being power crept or overshadowed within weeks. Another major concern is lazy animation recycling or lackluster visual design. The bar has been raised with cinematic Ultras like SSJ4 Gogeta, and anything that feels rushed or underwhelming would spark major backlash. Lastly, there's a strong desire to avoid filler Ultras, characters who are cool but don't carry the weight or narrative significance worthy of a major anniversary climax, such as movie villains or secondary saga characters. In short, the community wants originality, visual excellence, meta relevance, and thematic impact. Not another safe, predictable, or underwhelming drop. Alrighty, y'all, that's pretty much all my points that I had to be made this video. And if y'all agree with the Super Saiyan God theory, man, drop a sub and a like for your boy. Do it. Bro, I'm telling y'all it's gonna happen, bro. I'm speaking it into existence. But I don't know, man. I'm getting really hyped. We're just under 2 weeks here before the banners drop. Hopefully they do something different for the banners and maybe do like increased rates and stuff, because if not, we're all cooked. Okay, it's just straight up. Yeah, I know how it goes. I got a couple of chrono crystals saved up, but I'm already praying in advance that something goes right. But with all that being said, y'all, if y'all enjoyed, I want to thank y'all so much for taking time out of your day to watch this vid. Drop a like, drop a sub, and I'm gonna catch y'all later, guys. Peace.